So now in this video we're going to do something which I love personally. It's called a backhand drive. It's the opposite side of a forehand. The fundamentals of the technique does not change from the forehand to backhand. You still, follow through up. You still have the same stance and whatnot. It's a yin and yang, the black and white, the left and right aspect of your game. For me, again, I have to say it's my favorite shot because, and as a technique itself, it has developed over the years so much. And even as like in 2004, there was an Olympic player in the finals who actually won it, which played with no backhand. He was a Korean player, he had a custom-made racket, more thicker, and he had no rubber in the back. So any shot that came into his body, his backhand side, he took a forehand. So he moved all the way to the left. He was a right-hand player, and he just took a forehand. It was amazing. His feet were strong. He was very quick, one of the quickest players to the game. And he beat the #1 player at that time. It was incredible scenes. YouTube it, check it out, it's worth it. But let me show you how I do a backhand. Let me show you the tips and tricks and the necessary parts that you need to learn from a coach that will make you develop the game and the backhand shot itself to the next level. Without these tips, you will never get any further. Just because you do it faster does not make it better, remember that. Keep an open mind and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy this. The backhand drive, my favorite shot, but the hardest thing to learn because it's so goddamn sensitive. It's easy to hit, 100%, but perfecting it is a bit of world difference, especially the complicated shot called backhand loop. But before all that, let's break it down. Let's break down the backhand drive. Get in your position, left foot forward, right back. I'm a right-hand player. As a beginner, your backhand consists of the whole left side or the right side if you're left-handed. But for me, it's the left side from here to there. There's my backhand. So you already know what I'm going to say. If the ball is not in your position, you move. The position that you're looking for is the middle of your stomach. If the ball comes in right here, is that the middle? No, I have to be in the middle. There's my middle. This is where the left arm really creates the help you need for backhands. This can create a frame. If you watch me, I'm holding like a tray of food. It's a square shape and the ball is right in the middle of it. That's how you take a backhand. It's very easy to hit. It's very hard to control it because a lot of people, because there's not so much freedom with your arm like in a forehand, people overdo it with the wrist and they don't overdo it with the arm. People overdo the arm, they don't overdo it with the wrist. It's just, it's very hard to balance it, so the ball can never be really high quality. The 3 steps you need to know. First step, the ready step. Boom, there's your ready step, that's it. This is the backhand ready step. In the next few videos, you'll see it chopping, and it'll be the same concept, this chicken arm. That's one. Ball comes up high, you hit it. Watch my elbow. My elbow is not in line with the racket, it's actually still behind the ball. Do not move your elbow forward with it. That used to be my bad habit. Keep it nice, not super tucked in, but just behind the racket. Step number 2 is follow through. Now this is where your coaching is going to be a high point value. When you follow through, what's the forehand follow through? Up to your eyes. Same effect. Up to your eyes. So when you're playing the ball, make sure you finish like that. Flatline it. Knuckles to the ground, racket pointing where you want to go. And usually you want to go cross court to the player. Right there. See how I finish? I didn't finish like that. I finished where you want to go. This is an arrow, remember that. Point it where you want to go. Without the racket, it looks like this. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Provided. Show me where it's going for. Make sure you finish like that. Before we drop and hit, let's take a little more in-depth look on how to do the backhand from a POV shot. I'm in my position. I pretend the ball is right here, in my frame, in my square frame. As the ball's coming, I get my position correct. There you go. The right arm goes like this in a 90-degree angle. As the ball finally hits the table, travels to me, I go forward. You see how my elbow stays with me? Sort of. It's not with me like that. It stays with me. Ball comes in, I hit it, and I roll it forward. Now watch how my red side is all flat. That's how you need to roll the ball. Without this rolling aspect, you will never, ever get better quality. This is the key the players don't do. Roll the ball. Ball comes in, 1, 2, 3. Don't finish like that. Don't finish that. Don't go up like a paintbrush. You're not Michelangelo. 1, 2, and 3. Let me show you how it's done on drop and hit. Now, this is the way I want you to train this for perfect results. First, get a phone camera, whatever you need, something that records yourself and put it in front of you, like you are watching me. Get a camera. If you can also, get a mirror in front of you now. It's not the most important. I do want you to have a mirror in front of you if you can do it. But if you can't, do it with a camera. But both would be perfect. But at least the camera. So if the camera's set up, get your box of balls. If you have 1 or 2, that's fine. Let's do a drop and hit. I'll be closer for this exercise because there's no momentum. The ball I will drop it, chest level. The ball drops. I will get into position and I'm gonna roll it to you, and I'm always gonna finish like that. Always. Have a camera on you, trust me. There's gonna be a world of difference. Let's do it. If you want, put a target as well, just so you know where to focus, or you can focus on the camera, because if you're gonna go to the camera, you're gonna have to finish this way. Otherwise, you will never be able to do that. Let's just drop and hit. Ball comes in, 90-degree arm, forward, and that's it. Do as many as you need until you get the idea. You know, I'm gonna start hitting the camera. Let's go over there, boom, over there. I'm gonna go straight down the line. Boom, right over there. Back to the camera. See, I'm always finishing. I'm always going up. I never go down, because that will happen. And I never go too sideways, because that missed completely. Trust me, that missed. I drop and roll as much as you can, but make sure you record yourself so you have a before and after take on it. Because most people, what they're having troubles with is this aspect here, rolling the ball. You remember forehands? We started open and then we close it. In backhands, we start close and then we open. If you are a tennis player, don't get into a habit of holding your racket and swinging it out. Now you're gonna screw over your balance and your control. Make sure you put it right here in the middle of it, kind of pointing to your other elbow. And hit, that's it. It looks easy because it is. You know why? Because I'm emphasizing on the roll. Without the roll, I didn't even mean to miss. I promise you, I did not even mean to miss. Without the roll, that's what makes it look easy. Don't apply too much wrist without arm, because the ball is gonna hit the net. It's gonna go too much to the right. Apply enough arm, and if you have to, a little bit of wrist. I'm not applying any wrist right now. I just want to focus basically on my fundamental drive. Make sure you're kind of close to you. Don't be too far out. If you're having struggles to roll it up, one bad habit, which I won't include in the next segment, but you can just go retrieve from the table, drop it, and then roll it. That really, really needs a roll. Without the roll, you're just gonna fluff it. See, I'm rolling it? But I prefer drop and hit. Drop and hit can easily do that trick for you. That's it. That's it. All right, let's finish this up.